many versions of the story. I sing them all. This is the prettiest, but it's not quite accurate. I happen to know the true story of Princess and the Pea for the very reason that I was there. It was a small kingdom ruled over by a talkative queen and a new king. The princess in the true story was not the only girl put to the test. In fact, she was one of 13 girls who came to the castle hoping to wed the prince, but who, for some reason or another, found to be unsuitable. In fact, the day I arrived in court, they were testing Princess number 12. A curious quiz was in progress.
Are you ready for the next question?
I guess so.
The next question concerns famous rulers. Are you quite ready?
Uh-huh.
Well then, name 3 kings. Is that absolutely clear?
Yes. Would you repeat the question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
May I take third king first?
Of course.
3 kings are King John, King Arthur, and...
Is this a trial?
No, it's the royalty test to see if she's a true princess.
King Ethelred?
That is absolutely correct.
She's smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her, can't I?
No, sweetheart, there's still one more question.
This test isn't going to be fair.
It's the law that isn't fair.
Law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless to the altars led.
Dauntless?
The prince. Until he gets married, none of us can get married.
You have now reached the 7th plateau, and here is your final question. It is divided into 4 parts and concerns a famous man often referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. What was his name? What beast did he slay? How many rows of teeth and of what kind did the beast have? And what was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forced his sword to kill the beast?
St. George, the dragon, 12 rows of teeth, and they were iron. And would you repeat the last question, please?
What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forced his sword to kill the beast?
The middle name?
The middle name.
Daughter-in-law?
In-law, you have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass, please, please, pass.
Can you speak, my lady?
No.
20 seconds.
Oh,
10 seconds.
oh.
I'm terribly
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear, too bad. You did show a certain aptitude. But as for the true brilliance of royalty, well, I'm afraid not. But remember, blood will tell, and yours did not tell quite enough. But to show that there are no hard feelings, I have a very special consolation prize for you. Charming, charming. Goodbye, good luck, and get out. Dauntless, dear, stop your pouting. And come along, it's almost time for your cocoa.
Must every princess get the burn?
I
parchment, no folds, creases, or concealed pockets. What is it?
Pardon me, Cardamon, but I have to take the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward.
This way, please. Cardamon, do not address me as Cardamon in court. Just because your father and I are in show business together, don't presume that you can call me such.
Oh, Sir Harry!
My darling, you missed the test.
Sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as Chivalric Knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No.
Yes.
Bad luck, but don't despair, for if a true princess is not found in the next couple of months, I shall go out and find one myself, for I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
My darling,
My love.
do you remember the royal joust on Whitsunday when you won those spurs?
Of course.
When you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed that you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might someday become Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister?
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember that picnic we had later out on the greensward with the lovely cold pheasants?
Yes.
And you and I wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down?
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the trees. And you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of mine.
Yes, Larkin, yes.
And then we watched the sun go down?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have a baby. So you see, a princess for Dauntless must be found. And soon, or I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, Harry, I'm so worried. This could ruin you and you'd never be Prime Minister or anything. Just say the word, Harry, and I'll go now. I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. Why must both of us suffer all our lives just because you had one moment of weakness?
Oh,
We're none of us perfect. Everything's gonna be all right.
thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, won't because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore, shan't belong to anyone but you.
feet and don't squint.
Yes, Mama.
That's better. Sextopus, if I told you once, I told you 100,000 times that I will not have you playing these games and running around in the halls. It just isn't dignified. We're the rulers of the kingdom, and we shall act as rulers should. Because if we don't, who would set a proper example for the rest of the court? And we will act as rulers should.
Mama,
Now what?
when am I gonna get my princess?
Dauntless, I don't want to discuss this now.
But Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling that you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married. Dauntless, don't you trust me?
Yes, Mama.
Well, then how could you say such a thing? How many times have I told you, Dauntless, I want you to get married? Just this morning I was telling your father, I said, Sextimus, I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy that age to be single. And after all, he is a prince. And don't forget, he's next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever. And that's absolutely verbatim, exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But that's how difficult he is, and you know just as well as I do. But that's my cross of pain, and I don't want to worry your head a tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. But Dauntless, remember this. There is one person who really cares about you, your health, your happiness, and your future. That's what I'm talking about here, your future. And remember this, I want you to get married, but I don't want you to marry just anybody. I want you to marry a true princess. A genuine princess, Dauntless, someone like me. That's what you want, isn't it? A princess like me? Of course. Dauntless, you must remember this. You've got to trust me.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well?
Your Majesty, Sir Harry wishes to speak to you.
Well, well.
Madam, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a true princess, one who will suit you and your son.
No.
Mama!
No. We have been through all the neighboring kingdoms, and there are simply no girls left. And we have to wait for their little sisters to grow up, and that will take years.
But I plan to head over the mountains.
Over the mountains?
Across the Badlands.
Across the Badlands.
And into the marshland where the swamp lily grows.
And into the marshland? Are you out of your mind?
Mama, let Sir Harry go.
No. Do you know what the weather is like there?
Mama.
And how humid and foggy
Mama, please.
and damp and oppressive?
Mama, please let Sir Harry go.
Fine. All right. But it's your sinus.
Hurrah!
Come along, Dauntless, you have missed your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry.
Sweetheart, I will not only find a true princess of royal blood, but one who can pass the queen's test.
I believe you.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We be waiting for you.
We?
Yeah, you know. And where this?
Next to my heart.
I love you, Harry. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a little while I will see your smile. Make my son to be forever and ever. It's the way I've had it done. But I'll always take love if the clock can take your hand.
In a velvet gown, you'll be coming down the aisle.
And it's bound to seem as though the way things will never matter in a little while.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. Then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, a lookout from the north round tower spied 2 distant figures galloping at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back. Sir Harry is back with the new princess. Now let's see, how does this part go in the old story? On a stormy night to the castle door came, alas, the prince had been waiting for. Now that, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm at all that night. In fact, it was an even night, and the princess had only looked as though she'd come in from the storm.
Actually, I swam the boat! But never mind. If I just stand right here, there's a nice draft. I'll be dry in no time.
Look, Mama, she's all wet.
You swam the moat?
We tried to stop her, but she wouldn't wait for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat?
But she seemed determined to arrive as soon as possible. We had to get a rope and pull her out.
You swam the moat?
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, he's still out there. He told me you had an opening for a princess. Any princess. I figured the early bird. Anyway, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, naughty, naughty,
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
naughty, naughty, naughty,
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you or you or you or you?
Naughty, needy, nudie, naughty.
my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say...
No! And you think for one moment that I would even consider you suitable for any son of mine? My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer, at least why not have a breath in my body. And I haven't been well at all, not well at all. And don't tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors.
Are you new here? Watch closely as I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. There's a single piece of parchment without folds, creases, concealed pocket.
It's a nut house!
No, don't go!
You're the one, I guess!
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless the Drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
No, don't go! We all like you. Everyone does. Well, almost everyone.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I don't want to come between you and your mother. So I guess I'll just face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamp.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swam the moat.
I know I swam the moat, Dauntless, but that's not the real me. I'm not like that. Actually, I'm shy.
Oh no, she's in the moat again. Are you all right?
You should see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold.
Twice! Can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a true princess. You'll marry somebody who's beautiful.
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness, the Princess Winifred.
Sir Harry, you're a little late. She's already gone.
Gone?
Yes, that is no princess. She's swimming home.
Oh, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That wouldn't you just?
On my honor as a knight, I swear she is. I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Ickhamkill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent and warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tu ne sere malis sed contra audentur ito.
What does that mean?
Roughly it means if at first you don't succeed.
Never mind.
Well, you see, Mama, she is a princess.
She looks like a princess. She must be a princess.
Yes. Yeah, at least a test, Mama, please. For me.
All right. She'll have her test. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps, and I'll prove to you that that girl is no princess.
Get her by the leg. This is her way.
We'll test her for...
That's not my land!
How rude! We'll test her for sensitivity. She'll have her test, and she'll fail fair and square like all the rest.
Fail what?
The royalty test.
Every princess swimming from my hand must pass a test.
What kind of test?
It's always highly secretive.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I'd better get out of these wet clothes.
Well, may I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
You're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
Well, you're good looking.
You're better looking. And nicer, too.
You're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Yes, he is. And he's brought us a sweet princess. Have you seen her? Neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. And I'm to be her lady in waiting. Isn't he thoughtful? Harry arranges everything for me.
Oh, my father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this gesture job. What's wrong? You're worried? About what? Who? Some lady. Which lady? 2 syllables. First one, a bird, some kind of bird. An eagle, a grouse, a hawk, a finch, an ibis, a lark,
Lady Larkin.
and a knight. Which knight? Sir Harry. Sounds like dust. Dust. Sounds like dust. Lust. Must. Must what? You're gonna start all over, right? She's in trouble. What kind of trouble? Big trouble. How many syllables? Oh, she's gonna have a baby. Does anybody else know? Sir Harry.
Of course, but does anybody else know besides Sir Harry?
Oh, don't worry, Your Highness. We can keep a secret. Question is, can you?
Oh, we?
We know you can't talk, but you're still man.
We have only two voices among us, and yet there's a third voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your. We wrote you some unique and remarkable men. We raise our three voices on high. We're in perfect accord from beginning to the king and the minstrel and I. Well, if one of our trio should ever depart, then the others would languish and die. We're like three different people with only one, the king and the jester and I. Sing hey nutty nutty, hey nutty nutty, hi diddle diddle, strike up a tune on the. Oh, the bishop declares our behavior is crude as he piously looks to the sky. 'Cause when we go swimming, we always go. The king and the jester, the king and the minstrel. Well, the vintner makes wine from the grapes that he throws. 20 barrels were lost last July. Where they went is a secret that nobody. Hold up the plate, she's missing one chocolate cream roll and a fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet Sing hey nutty nutty, hey nutty nutty, nimble and nimble, crash just a flash on the. Oh, they say of our king that he is much worse on the side. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the. Say the king and the jester, the king and the minstrel, the.
As if I don't have enough troubles trying to protect my only son from every catch-penny princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust?
Me?
No one. And if that isn't the worst of it, now I have another one of those girls to cope with, and I'm in no mood to sit for hours and rack my brain over another test for that silly girl.
Well, her papers seem to be in order.
I know, and if that isn't the worst of it, that silly boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must come up with a test that seems fair, sounds fair, looks fair, and isn't fair. When you came up with the idea for sensitivity, I could have applauded out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners?
No, not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. And then
asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is,
Oh no, my father's mute.
I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness welcomes you, and he says to say he hopes you get a 100 on the test tomorrow.
Oh, well, thanks.
My father never touches his crown to his heart, unless he really means it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast long ago by a witch, before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says, King Septimus shall never speak until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, couldn't you find a big mouse and a little hawk?
Oh no, we tried that once, but the mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Well, we'll figure out something. Don't you worry. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that is a nice man.
Your Highness, I think it's about time you had that talk with Prince Dauntless.
About what?
Dauntless, your father feels like he's been neglecting his duty. And now that you're old enough to get married, it's about time that you had a special talk. You know, man to man.
You mean about stuff? You mean now?
The king says maybe it'd be better another time. He says there are a few things he needs to look up first.
I certainly have enjoyed meeting almost both your parents, Dauntless.
Well, we want you to be happy here.
It is a little hard making the adjustment to dry land and everything.
I bet you feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have any dry land. Oh, some of the poor people do. But the nobility all live right in the swamp with their pets.
You have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of the And the lovely window sleeves cut right down to the... Looks so lovely on, don't you think so, Lady Helen? Stunning. Would Her Highness like to look in the mirror? Does Her Highness have a favorite color? Well, back home we wear a lot of dark green and earth brown. But I guess my favorite color is the color of my dress here. Huckleberry. I tell you what, leave them all, and the ones I can't use, I'll send back. Very good, Lady Helen, Lady Rowena. Well, where's the front of this thing? Thanks, honey. Come in! I guess I won't need you, Emily. They've already sent a girl up here to do the floor. You're new here, aren't you? Yes, well, remember, you're here to do a job, and your job is just as important as everyone else's. Oh, dearest priest. You will pass a clean step, you will. Promise me, my dear, you can't possibly clean that floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good big wet rag. Here, what's this? That's my huckleberry. Use something. Just look at this mess. What will my gentle princess think of me? Can you know what it means to me to be lady in waiting to the Princess Winifred? Oh, Winifred, Winifred. What name is sweeter than that? Oh, look at this table. It's dripping wet. I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my mistress in such a messy place. Get that, please. Quick, 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 quick. Harry!
Your Highness.
You're what? Oh, get up. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Say, I'm awfully sorry about that swim in the boat thing. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Not at all, Your Highness. And if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, they'll be sure it's taken care of.
Oh, it's already been taken care of.
I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
This is the little Larkin girl!
The very same, Your Highness.
Harry, she's beautiful!
When I gaze upon her captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry isn't very good at describing people, Your Highness. Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to return this to the 4th floor. I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you? How could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
How could I? How could you mistake that chambermaid for a princess?
Larkin, don't say such a thing just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made a mistake. Don't blame this on me.
I do blame it on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
She's a real lady wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
Get out!
I'm going.
Goodbye!
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 After all, you are a wizard. You should be able to think of something that would make that what's-her-name sleep. And wait, the most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight, and we'll do something. Do you know that Spanish panic? It's the rage in Venice, and it's absolutely exhausting. Come on, everyone listen. There's to be an official ball tonight, and we're all to attend. And we're going to dance that new dance, the Spanish panic. So you might as well learn it now. It's very simple, just like the magic step, but only forwards. The first steps is open your skirts, close, right, right. Now let's all try it. Open your skirts, close, right, right. Wrong! Does anyone here know the Spanish panic?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, I'm glad to know someone else is up to rounds here today. Suppose we all watch while you and you demonstrate.
help you? Okay, here. I have an idea. Tomorrow, we'll set a trap for him.
You exaggerate.
Not a bit. Who is it? The Queen!
Then it has to be the biggest, loudest ball ever. Make sure to hire extra musicians for tonight's dancing and tell the jester I want him to perform. Not that I'd be able to enjoy it anyway. Never will ever know what I suffer.
What was she jabbering about? It's probably going to make us do something.
What?
Exercise? Someone's coming? I don't know who. My lady, is there something wrong?
No,
We're glad of that anyways.
I felt faint, that's all. I was in my room sewing, and it got a little stuffy, so I came out here to get some air.
I see you were planning to camp out for a little while.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know. You just don't know. Have you any idea what can happen in the relationship between a man and a woman?
Does he have any idea?
I'm glad it happened. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a really big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
Then you'll need help.
Who could help me?
I, my lady.
You what? You want to help the lady? But who's going to help you? Me?
Chivalry demands we protect the damsel in distress.
Oh, okay. You say so, Your Majesty.
But she'll have to travel light, like a boy does.
Yeah, she can go as a man. She can take one of Prince Dauntless's suits. Come on, we'll get this luggage out of the way.
I don't need help from anyone, thank you.
Oh, that's okay. You'll be all right once you get past the water rats.
Water rats?
Yeah, they're at the stagnant pools near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Going alone.
Well, I did, but if I would have known it was so terrible down there.
Better not let the queen catch you walking.
Hey, have you seen Sir Harry? I heard he's had a fight with Lady Larkin.
Hey, look. He's with the French girl. She only knows one word of English.
What's the one word?
Yes.
How's it going, Harry, old boy?
Oh, très bien.
Hey, after the party, we're having a little ball on the west parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
And something to spread on the ground.
Harry, ask Maybelle if she'd like to bring anything.
Voulez-vous?
Yes.
Sometimes it's spelling.
Oh.
Sometimes it's reading or dancing.
Oh.
But sometimes it says the strength and endurance. Like this one time, a princess had to carry this huge weight. She couldn't lift it. I can't even lift it. But I know you can.
Do you want me to pass? I'll pass.
Oh, you're wonderful.
By the way, I don't think I've ever told you before, but my full name is Winifred the Woebegone. But Winifred's a little too formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Winnie.
Fred.
Fred. So straight, so strong, so you. I like you, Fred. I like you.
You're just saying those words to be kind.
Oh, I mean it. I love you, Fred.
He is out of his mind.
It's just a joke. The boy and I were, go outside away from me. Lancelot.
Wait, Lancelot! Lady Larkin! Oh, get these things out of here and take them up to what's-her-name's room, the mattresses too! Explain yourself. What are you in this ridiculous outfit for? Silence! And why weren't you at the ball?
Your Majesty.
Shut up! And why are you with this man?
Your Majesty, please, I beg you.
You were running away, that was it. You were running away.
Larkin?
Just a moment, you low-born, ungrateful little snake. Is this the thanks I get for treating you like my own daughter? Think one of my girls running off with a musician.
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin had nothing to do with it. I forced her to go with me.
No, that's not true.
Why, you low...
Just a moment.
Larkin, what are you doing with that man?
What are you doing with that woman?
Just a moment.
You go to your room.
Don't tell me what to do, you libertine!
Quiet! Lady Larkin, may I remind you that you are still one of my ladies in waiting. Go upstairs and prepare what's-her-name for bed. Do as I say. And you, Sir Harry, may I remind you that you are still one of my knights. Step forward. And you relax. Sir Harry, I order this minstrel banished from my kingdom by daybreak. Sextimus, and you go to bed. I don't need you groping around in the dark all night. And for the rest of you, there's a little girl upstairs with a dog tired.
Oh, no, Your Majesty. She said she was going to stay up and study for her test.
Fine then, let her study. But when she goes to sleep, I want quiet, and I will get quiet if I have to scream the palace down. Quiet!
Quiet! The Queen insists on quiet! The Queen insists on! The Queen insists on! The Queen insists on quiet! Some. S-U-M. Some.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R. Summer.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if Mom tests you on the spelling, you're bound to pass. What's next? History.
History. That takes him quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Walder.
Walder.
Young Walder, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, yeah, Fafnir, that one.
Takes his father's sword mining.
Mining.
Disguised as the west wind, he goes into the forest, surprises Fafnir in his lair and slays him. Whereupon he is enabled to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, Walder's father, Albrecht.
Albrecht? But I thought... Did you ring for a page boy?
No.
I'm afraid you got the wrong room, son. Yes, Your Highness. Aren't you Larkin? Yes. What's the matter?
I have a suit just like that.
Now, let's make it comfortable. No, but the Queen has ordered me. Never mind what the Queen has ordered. Just sit here. Now, what's this all about? I'll just go out on the parapet and stand there naked and catch a chill and die, and that'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
Who'll be sorry?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
Wait just a minute. What did you do to him? What did I do to him? Well, you must have done something. You're talking the way I did once when I was afraid to go home because I'd given my little brother a bloody lip. It was an accident. We had a little disagreement. So you decided to run away? He must have said some perfectly horrible things to you. Yeah, he did. I see. Well then, I guess you're right. I guess the
You think that just because you won your spurs that you can just...
Now see here, this man is charged with attempting to transport a young woman out of the kingdom against her will. That's a serious offense.
But he didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
You've got it all wrong.
He was just protecting the Lady Larkin. And you stay out of this, Your Majesty.
Sir Harry, I can't leave you. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I need your permission to talk to the wizard.
Yes. Yes.
No. Permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead.
Yes, you are. Don't you see? We're just trying to help you.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is.
From the wizard.
That's cheating.
Oh, don't you get it? This is for you.
Let me go to the wizard.
No. If anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should.
No, you have to stand guard. This is my job. You want to fight the wizard? But what if you get hurt?
What's the matter, Papa?
The king mustn't come with us.
Don't worry, I'll get rid of him. Your Highness, I think it's time to have that talk with Prince Dauntless.
About what?
Dauntless, it's time for your father to have that special talk with you.
Oh, it is.
Can't be put off. Come on. Do your duty, sire.
What is it, Papa? What do you want to tell me? Stop. Look. Listen. A boy. Flower. A girl. Flower. Boy flower, girl flower. Oh, tell me more. I've got to know about what getting married is for. A seed. A ball. From girl flower. And by and by. Baby flower, grow. Oh, but why? It's very interesting. Tell me why, Father. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. Boy flower, father. Girl flower, mother. Yes, yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. Bee on boy flower. A boy flower dust gets on bee. Bee flies to girl flower. The dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not to me. Boy flower is like man and like bee. A woman is like girl flower. Man, that's me. Oh, yes, yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. Sounds like Carrie. Sounds like Carrie. Married. Winifred and I will get married. Oh, Winifred and White. Love each other? Oh, night. And then one night? Oh. Yes, yes, one night. It's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens? What happens? Oh, tell me, Father, please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and get some leaves? Princess Winifred and I will get married. And then one night,
Sir Wizard.
What is it?
The minstrel here. He's a great admirer of yours.
No soft soap, if you please.
This isn't soft soap. And I wouldn't say it except for the fact that I've been banished. And before I go, well, I just had to tell you what a great artist you are, Cardamon.
Cardamon, don't call me by that name.
I use that name with honor, sir. And I don't think I'll ever forget seeing you at Command Performance at Glastonbury in '92. What a show, what a triumph. You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
I don't suppose you happen to remember a little boy in the second row who stood up and yelled bravo that night?
Yes.
I was that boy.
I can't believe it.
Yes, and now I'm in show business too. And if it's any interest to you, you're the one who brought this about.
You must belong to the guild. Farewell, Local 714. I think that somebody remembers those days.
Yes, well, I just had to tell you what that performance meant to me.
Here. For you.
Thank you.
Here,
Well, I better be going now.
well, have a seat.
No, I don't think the princess would like it if she knew I was still around.
Oh, don't worry about the queen. She's all taken care of.
Well, you're probably busy for that test tomorrow anyways.
No, the test is already done.
I don't suppose you'd be telling old Bill brother what it is.
Well, I'm sort of under oath.
I understand. Well, I'd better be going.
Jester, or minstrel, may I borrow your handkerchief?
Sure.
Ha! Some people say my act is pretty foul.
Cardamon the Great?
Well, but you can't guess what the test is about.
Astronomy?
No. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity, did you hear that? Cardamon the Great.
Cardamon the greatest! And now let me tell you the rest. No, wait, I'd better not.
Oh, I'll go. But first, may I ask a favor?
What is it?
Can I have those?
What for?
Oh, memento of the good old days.
Jester.
Because of my father.
Well, Jester.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That was a wonderful thing you did for that boy, Cardamon.
Well, for his father's sake.
Say, I don't actually have to get out of here till daybreak. Why don't we go down to the wine cellar and split a bottle and talk some more?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'd like to finish something I started here.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Hey, Jester. What's the matter?
Oh, there's nothing wrong.
Come on, say something funny.
Have you ever heard of my father sliding Peter Jingles?
Is that funny?
I don't know.
I think the cloud's losing its touch.
I am far from sentimental or romantic. I'd like to think that I am strictly up to date. But at times the dancing gets a bit too frantic in these hectic days of 1428. So indulge me if I pause to raise my chalice to a quaint and charming dance they used to do in the days when my dear father played the palace back in 1392. My dad was dead, bonnet, and quite as light as air. In his very soft shoes, how he could dip and glide and slip and slip and slide. In his very soft shoes, I used to stand and watch him every day. He was always smooth and I used to love to hear the people say he's a regular dancing fool. He barely touched The ground rarely made a sound, but I noticed in all his reviews that when he took his bow to the crowd and the crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes.
Who's there, friend or foe?
Friend, I hope.
Oh.
Oh, Harry. Harry, look at me. I was trying to wear away, but it was because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me. Well, even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you. And I want to be with you if I can, as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way I have.
Yesterday I loved you as never before. Up to
in now. Did you bring everything? The hypnotic mirror?
Yes, madam.
And the girl, where is the girl? Doesn't she know it's long past bedtime? You'd think she'd be dropping from exhaustion by now. Oh, it's you. Ready for bed? You must be sure to get a good night's rest, so you're fresh tomorrow morning to go back to wherever you're going. No. Bring the hypnotic mirror.
Here it is, Your Majesty.
Silken swishing syllabus wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus' arms we lie, off we go to bed at 5.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right here.
Bring the poppy and mandragora incense. Drowsy incense, sweet aroma wraps us in a gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sandman's on his way. Now bring the sleeping potion.
Here, madam.
Now drink a little extract of opium and warm milk. I always say before going to bed, drink it down. Now I'm sure you'll have no trouble drifting off. But I have arranged for a special treat. Bring the Nightingale of San Marquand. Who has the Nightingale of San Marquand? Naturally, I have to do everything myself. Well, here, Bertie, sing. Stop! You were brought here to put a live princess to sleep, not wake a dead one. Now something nice and soft, Bertie.